figured we may as well do another video while we have the time. Just milk the friggin' opportunity. And yeah, we haven't really done a whole lot of talking about this on the channel, but the Snyder Cut happened.
Yep, thank God. I honestly didn't think we were gonna get it. I was hopeful, not even hopeful, I wanted to get it, but I truly did not think we were ever going to get this movie. Like,
in the beginning I didn't, but about like 2 years into like release the Snyder Cut still going strong, I was like, you know what, I think we're gonna get this movie eventually. And
I'm glad we did.
Sure enough, yeah, we're here. I can't believe
it is a commitment to watch. It's like 4 hours and 3 minutes or something, or what was it?
It was
just over
4 hours, but I love it.
It's worth it. You might need to pause it to run to the bathroom.
That's the only negative I have really to say about this, is that it's a little long. It just makes rewatchability kind of hard.
And it gets slow at a couple parts, but not like unbearably slow. You know?
Yeah, I find I wasn't bored at all.
No.
Like in the Snyder Cut, I
guess. Even going into it, for some reason, I knew it was going to be significantly longer, but I didn't expect it to be that different of a movie. Like, it honestly feels like a different movie, but at the same time, there's certain parts of it where you're like, okay, well, I know what's going to happen here.
It feels like a different movie, but at the same time, it's like basically all the same beats that happened in the theatrical cut happen here, except for there's just more.
Yeah, like there's a few times I was watching it with my buddy and we were like, where do I know that person from? Like, I know that character. And then we were like, well, we've watched this movie before. It's just slightly longer. And I remember that happened a couple times. Like,
it did. Like, the movie, tonally, like, the movie is a sequel to Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman. Like, there's no corny Joss Whedon jokes in this. There's humor sprinkled here and there, but you can tell it's not Avengers humor, if that makes sense.
No, it's like... This movie's just so much better than the Justice League we got. And I know the Justice League we got, like, there was some stuff that went on behind the scenes of that, so it sucks that it happened, but I mean, it makes me wonder, had that not happened and had Joss Whedon not taken over, what kind of movie would we have gotten in theaters? Because there's no way Warner Bros. Would have let them release a 4-hour cut of that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, but I wonder how... Because there's so many, like, slow moments in this movie where just, like, the camera lingers. I wonder where the perfect cut of this movie lies. I think they could shave, like, 15 minutes off of this movie just to make it a little shorter. Yeah. But epic is the word. That's...
Oh, it's so good. I love it. Like, Flash in this movie, I couldn't get enough.
I didn't. Like, my big thing I thought was Cyborg.
Cyborg was awesome, and we got to see a lot. We got to see a lot more for Flash and Cyborg.
Because I liked Flash in the other one, but like in the last one, I really didn't give a shit about Cyborg. But in
they
this,
didn't really give you much. He was kind of a dick, to be honest. Like the other version of it, like they didn't give you much to really go off to like him. And in this version, you're like, you really like his character. Like, I don't know.
I did. Yeah. And to this day, we still need to see Robert Pattinson, but Ben Affleck remains my favorite Batman. Yeah. Zack Snyder's version of Batman is my Batman now.
And the last scene in the movie, we were just talking about it before, and probably not going to dive into spoilers, but like, I absolutely love the last scene of this movie.
Just little hints on where it could possibly go if release or...
Well, Warner Bros. Stated that they only want one Batman in theaters at this current time, which is going to be Robert Pattinson.
Who cares?
So, Zack Snyder's open to like releasing stuff on HBO if Warner Bros. Is willing to. So maybe Ben Affleck will be like almost like the TV series Batman, but he's going to be in like just streaming service movies basically.
But see,
it has potential. It's not going to happen that I know of, but like. It's seeming like that's where it might lean towards.
But like, we never know, because with all this restore the Snyderverse stuff, you never know. Like as you said, like
we got James Gunn back for Guardians 3, so
exactly. And here we are talking about the Snyder Cut. Yeah. Like this is, as you said earlier in the video, we never even thought that this was gonna happen.
It makes you wonder about the is it Ayer? The
Ayer cut. I hope that happens.
Like I feel more doubtful of that than I did of Justice League, but I would love to see it just from what Jared Leto has said about all the stuff he's filmed for it. Like,
and Margot Robbie has even said that it's like genius what they did.
Yeah, they have enough footage to basically make a movie of just Joker and Harley in that. So I'm curious to see some more of the footage.
Exactly. Like, let's get a 3.5 hour cut of the Suicide Squad, because, like, I don't want to not like these movies.
And now you got another Suicide Squad movie coming out, and it's like, okay, some of the characters are the same, some are new. It's like a reboot, but not. I don't quite understand what is going on with
like DC. Right now. DC wants to confuse us like that, but they don't want to have two Batman because
but we can have two Suicide Squads. It's like it's just
you would think Batman would be the first one that they'd just be like, oh, let's just make two of them because like people won't care. It's more Batman.
So like, is this new Suicide Squad movie part of the Batman universe or part of the DCU? And if it's part of the DCU, what about the other Suicide Squad movie? Like, are we just like, what is going on?
See, that's where I think DC just needs to hurry up and act right now and figure out what the game plan is. Like, should they keep the Snyderverse the main continuity or no?
I personally think so.
That's what I think too, but I think this is how it should go. I want to see Darkseid come and kill everybody.
Oh man, there's some good scenes with even him in this movie. It was awesome. Like
the flashback scene. What do you think of that?
Which one was
like
that?
Whenever Darkseid comes back in the day, and like Zeus
awesome.
and Ares are fighting.
That was crazy.
Like, there's so much in this movie that they cut. It just makes me shake my head. Like, this is proof that you gotta let the director do what he wants. If you're gonna hire the director, let him make his movie.
Like, the Flash in this movie, though, I can't get enough of it. Like, when he's running fast, just like...
That ending scene, like, completely changed my perception.
Crazy. Like, I think would that be the Speed Force he entered?
I don't know. See, like, I'm a Marvel guy. I don't really know a lot about DC.
Well, I know the Flash, like, if he runs so fast, he can go into the Speed Force. And that's kind of how he travels through time and into other universes and stuff like that. I imagine that's what it was, whatever we seen, and it was crazy. Just
like, I almost started crying. Man. I was like, that is probably the single coolest thing I've ever seen.
And it's funny how something as simple as them saying that nuclear power plant is like, there's radiation and toxic. People can't live there. If we just heard that in the other Justice League movie, it would make that last bit make so much more sense. Yeah, instead of having him just carrying a building and that one.
Because there has to be casualties. Right?
I know, and it just
or not casualties, but
pedestrians to make it seem better. But if they had just told us that there was radiation, people couldn't live here. It would have made more sense upon the first viewing. Instead, they just like threw them in like saving some people last second.
Yeah, and like. Even then, you're thinking, like, there should be no people living around this place. And there's no people in the Snyder Cut. It's an abandoned place, but the stakes are so high in the Snyder Cut, there doesn't need to be people living there.
There's so many parts of it that are just so much better. Like, just...
Yeah. All I can say
fight
is...
scenes, story, like...
Everything about this, all I can say is restore the Snyderverse, man. Like, I want to see the 2 more movies that... Zack Snyder had
2 more Justice League movies planned, doesn't he?
Yeah, he said he had a 5-movie arc starting with Man of Steel and then ending with Justice League Part 3, I guess.
I mean, we're this far in, you may as well let him finish it.
I really want to see this. I really want to see Darkseid come and just obliterate everything.
Yeah, and after that last scene in the movie, that just makes me want to see more. I need to see those 2 characters together again. Like, I want a movie about it, for fuck's sake.
Exactly. I can't even think. What do you give it?
The
Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
Oh, I want to give it a 5 out of 5, but I just feel like it's too long. Like I don't even know if it's worth 5 out of 5. To be honest, I'll go 4 out of 5.
I'll go 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go, but I feel like I should go with 4 because it's not like
It's not the perfect movie. It's just the epic
I
movie
feel
that we
like because of the
deserved.
movie we got, and now we got this
It
one,
makes it so
better.
much better.
And
It
that's
makes-
why I want to be like, 5 out of 5. But realistically, I'll go. 4.
There is no such thing technically as a 5 out of 5 movie.
I know.
But like it, I like trying not to talk as a critic. I'm trying to talk as how much I liked it.
Even then, like I loved it, but I paused
Yeah.
it a couple times to get a snack or use the bathroom or something. Right?
That's my only negative is
but
the length.
we could pause it. I do like that. Like I would have loved to see this in the theaters. I'm not gonna lie, but I liked being able to pause it and go have a smoke or something. Like just break it up a little.
Quick
I
little
would've
intermission
enjoyed
could
it.
solve that. I think they
Yeah.
should start bringing that in.
Yeah.
Maybe.
'Cause people want to go see long movies. I know not everyone does. Some people are always like, "Oh, that movie was too long," but there's people like us that are like, "Oh, 4-hour movie that could have been 5 hours." Like,
Yeah.
if we're into it, like, we'll watch it. Intermissions would be awesome, though.
I think it would be pretty
Yeah.
cool. It would like take you back. Oh, the Snyder Cut, guys. We got it. We are here. And just make sure to keep putting that hashtag out there. Restore the Snyderverse because we want to see more.
Oh, yes, we do.
Let us know what you guys thought of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Because you know what we thought. We both loved it.
Yeah.
Let's give Zack Snyder his 2 more movies and let's have him finish up this Superman story that he started.
And maybe give us the other version of Suicide Squad.
Well, with that being said, guys, let us know what you think. Make sure to have a good day. Movie theaters are back.